let's go down to the ring now with Bill Reaper to get the rules for this next contest.
This is a pin count anywhere match. That means anywhere on this fairground, they can make a pin. The competitor that's been pinned he has a 10 count to make it back to the ring. If he can make it back to the ring, the match continues. If he can't make it back to the ring, the match is over. All right, let's bring him out.
Bill Reaper now calling for the competitors to get back into the ring.
In this corner, Crow. And in this corner, representing the Appalachian Mafia, Justin Toxicated. Now, do you understand the rules? Do you understand the rules? Get me.
And there's the bell, folks. Bill Reaper one last time on his way out, making sure both competitors understand the rules and this 10 count, falls count anywhere match. Competitors are squaring off here, sizing each other up, getting ready to lock up. Shawn McCarthy ducks behind. Justin Toxicated catches him. Now he's going for his finishing maneuver right on the steel chair, catches him with it. First thing in this match, now McCarthy just rolls out of the ring and falls to the floor. Justin Toxicated now going out with a kendo stick with the barbed wire wrapped around it out to the ring after Shawn McCarthy. Ladies and gentlemen, as this match goes on, there won't be much calling here. They are out for blood. This is a complete match for vengeance over what McCarthy has been doing to Toxicated over the last few months. And there you saw Justin Toxicated with the barbed wire kendo stick just grating it across the forehead of Shawn McCarthy, and now he is busted open. As you see Toxicated working over McCarthy, you can see McCarthy's face is painted up here, reminiscent of the old persona he used to go as called Crow for this match. Now Toxicated working on Shawn McCarthy outside of the ring near the safety railing there. Now bashes his head against the ring entrance steps. This match is going to be completely unorthodox here, as they're going to go all over this building, I'm sure, in an all-out brawl. Toxicated has McCarthy strung up there, just continual right hands to his head. You can see that McCarthy is busted open and bleeding. Toxicated right hands, now quick right hands to the jaw of McCarthy. McCarthy falls down on the sawdust floor here. And what is Toxicated doing? It looks like there is a wooden pallet there, and it looks like Toxicated is setting up some cinder blocks. And I think I know what he has in mind here. He's going to set the wooden pallet up like a table, and it looks like he's going to try to drive McCarthy right through it. Here we go. Toxicated setting up McCarthy. He picks him up with a big Uranagi type choke slam right through that pallet as the wood busts on the crate. Here's the count, 1, 2, and there's a 3 count. So there's the first 3 count of the match. However, there 1, 2, 3. I guess he kicked out at 2 3/4, but that one was a 3 count on Shawn McCarthy. So now Toxicated gets back into the ring. And the rules of this match, as soon as Justin Toxicated gets back in the ring, the referee then initiates a 10 count that Shawn McCarthy has before he can get back into the ring. The ref's up to about 5 now. McCarthy's on his feet, staggering back into the ring now. And now the 10 count is broken for the ref, and this match will continue. Toxicated went running in after Shawn McCarthy. Shawn McCarthy pulled a reversal on him. He's got the switch on him. Now McCarthy beating on Toxicated, ramming his head into the turnbuckle. McCarthy now whips Toxicated across the ring, now reversed by Toxicated, and McCarthy went into the turnbuckle back first and hit the mat. Justin Toxicated went outside of the ring, it looks like, to get something over there. These two men are out for blood. It's truly going to be the last man that is standing that can make it back to the ring is going to be your winner. They are going to beat the living crap out of each other until one of them just cannot move any longer. Now, it seems like Justin Toxicated, he just threw out Shawn McCarthy to the outside of the ring. Now Toxicated going out after him.
Money talks, bitch.
McCarthy went back up on and caught Toxicated by surprise. And then a low blow right there from Shawn McCarthy to Justin Toxicated outside of the ring. They're over by the security railing gate now. And Shawn McCarthy seems to be opening up the security railing, and he has taken Justin Toxicated now out to the bleachers where you fans are located. What is this? Shawn McCarthy has a dollar bill and a stapler, and he just stapled that dollar bill right into the forehead of Justin Toxicated. Now it seems the blood seems to be flowing just a little bit out of Justin Toxicated's forehead. There's a couple big right hands by McCarthy and a third. Big knife edge chop to the chest from Shawn McCarthy to Justin Toxicated. McCarthy now making it out behind the bleachers. Justin Toxicated is stumbling out that way as well now. What is this? Shawn McCarthy's now turning a couple trash cans over. What does he have in mind here? There is a medic there back in the back part of the arena, and Justin Toxicated is having the medic look at his wrist, it looks like. I don't know what he's done to it, but while he's doing that, Shawn McCarthy is still trying to set up some kind of contraption. It looks like he set these two trash cans up upside down, and now he's got a piece of plywood, and my guess is he's going to lay that piece of plywood right over top of those two trash cans. And that is exactly what he's done. Now Justin Toxicated is now stumbling away from the medic. The referees now followed them. A kick to the gut of Shawn McCarthy, and now Toxicated threw him in the back of that pickup truck that's located just outside of the big rolling door. And what's this? Justin Toxicated is looking for something by the other trash can now. What does he have? Oh my goodness, he's got lighter fluid, and he has now lit this table on fire. It's not really a table though, folks. It's made up like a table. So those two trash cans with that big sheet of plywood over top of them is now lit on fire, and there's flames coming out of the center of it. Now Toxicated and McCarthy are both on top of the truck. McCarthy picks up Toxicated. It looks like, what is he going to do here? Oh my goodness, there's a big rock bottom right through that flaming table, and it looks like McCarthy is the one that put Justin Toxicated through that table, but both men are down hurt now. Shawn McCarthy climbs on Toxicated for the pin, and there is the 3 count on Justin Toxicated. Now, in order for the 10 count to start, for this match to be over, Shawn McCarthy has to make his way back to the ring himself, and then the 10 count will start on Justin Toxicated. Toxicated now barely picking himself up, using the tailgate of that truck to help himself get up. And Shawn McCarthy was headed back to the ring with the referee. Now Justin Toxicated is just stumbling all over the place now in pain, trying to make it back to the ring. The referee has already initiated that 10 count, and it looks like he is about halfway there right now. Justin Toxicated is going through the security railing now, almost back to the ring. And it looks like Justin Toxicated just made it back on the count of 9. Now both men are back in the ring. McCarthy laying in the Toxicated with right hands. McCarthy had a steel chair propped up in between the middle and top rope on the near turnbuckle corner and just ran Justin Toxicated's head right into it. McCarthy now clearly has the advantage. McCarthy now in the back of Toxicated, just pounding the top of his head with right hands. This match is turning out to be quite the street fight. Now Toxicated has got that kendo stick now that has the barbed wire wrapped around it. And oh no, he is using that on Justin Toxicated's head just like a cheese grater. He is still just slowly grating back and forth on the top of Toxicated's head. Toxicated now, it looks like he has a little bit of blood. He has some blood flowing now on the top of his head. Now, McCarthy is on the back of Justin Toxicated in a sleeper hold, and then Toxicated just ran him into the turnbuckle. Now some quick right jabs to the chin of McCarthy. Justin Toxicated takes him across the ring and through the ropes on the other side. Now McCarthy out on the outside of the ring again. Toxicated hops down off the ropes to go after him. Toxicated just threw McCarthy into the safety railing on the outside of the ring. That stuff's not soft, folks. That is some steel metal railing. And what's going on now? Now Toxicated seems to have another sheet, a big sheet of 4x8 plywood. What is he going to do here? It looks like he is setting that plywood up between the ring apron and the safety railing. This is not looking good for these two competitors now, folks. This is getting dangerous. Actually, it has already been dangerous. This is getting ridiculously dangerous now. I tell you what, fans, this is what Renegade Championship Wrestling is all about. We had the big Anarchy Championship match, now this street fight. You fans out there, you don't want to miss 1 minute of it. You don't want to miss 1 second of it. This action is completely amazing right here at Renegade Championship Wrestling. Oh my goodness, he just ran the head of Shawn McCarthy through that plywood down to the floor. Here's the referee, 1, 2, and 3. Justin Toxicated now has his 3 count on Shawn McCarthy. He needs to get himself back in the ring so the 10 count from the referee can begin. Referee's at 2. McCarthy's now starting to pick himself back up. Shawn McCarthy now going underneath the ring looking for a weapon. He's got a ladder. McCarthy slides that ladder into the ring. The referee's counts now at 7. Referee's counts at 8. McCarthy slides back in and makes it back into the ring at 8. Toxicated has just set that ladder up in the turnbuckle. He hooks McCarthy for a suplex. McCarthy now punches Toxicated in the gut and gets out of that suplex. Now he has the ladder for himself. Now he's Toxicated in the suplex. And what's another reversal? Now Justin Toxicated has just suplexed Shawn McCarthy directly into that ladder, leaning up against the turnbuckle. There is complete carnage in this ring. I do not see how either man is able to stand up. But it seems as Justin Toxicated now is back to his feet. He's put the ladder now in the far turnbuckle away from our announce table here. He's got Shawn McCarthy up, goes to throws him into the ladder. Shawn McCarthy now is laying against that ladder. Toxicated in for a splash into McCarthy when he's laying against that ladder. Throws him down the middle of the ring. McCarthy now outside of the ring. Now the referee's going out. Big chair shot from Toxicated to the back of Shawn McCarthy. These men are going to be paying for this match for a while. And there's another 3 count from our referee, Justin Toxicated, that covered Shawn McCarthy for the 3 count. Now Toxicated and the referee are heading back into the ring so the 10 count can begin. Now there's a 1. The referee's begun his 10 count. McCarthy is still laying on the ground on the outside of the ring. Counts up to 6. Now Shawn McCarthy slides back into the ring and breaks the count. Now both competitors are in the ring. Big super kick out of nowhere. Shawn McCarthy on Justin Toxicated. McCarthy goes down for the pin now. The referee counts it in the ring. There's a 3 count pin inside the ring. So now I'm assuming that Justin Toxicated now has a 10 count just to stand up. And that's what's happening. The pin was in the ring, so now the referee is counting a 10 count, giving Justin Toxicated the count of 10 to stand up. Counts at 4. McCarthy now standing over Toxicated. Counts at 6. The fans are really getting behind Justin Toxicated here. Now you see Toxicated starting to roll over and pick himself up. The count is now broken at 8. Justin Toxicated is barely back on his feet, using the ropes to pull himself up. Shawn McCarthy laying into him with a couple big right hands. Now Justin Toxicated just dumped Shawn McCarthy up over his back, over the top rope. Toxicated now back out at ringside on the floor. He throws McCarthy over the safety railing. Toxicated going over the railing. Now the referee's out to follow him. They're back out again in the bleachers where the fans are at. Now Toxicated has Shawn McCarthy up in a scoop slam position. He runs with him. And what is he going to do here? Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh folks, he just took Shawn McCarthy's head like a battering ram and just rammed it into the concrete wall. He's going for the cover. 1, 2, and then there's a 3 count from the referee. Oh, that was just sickening. Oh my goodness, folks, I can't believe what just happened. And now Justin Toxicated and the referee are headed back to the ring to issue the 10 count on Shawn McCarthy. I have no idea how McCarthy's going to get up. He needs to be taken to the hospital after this match. I'm sure he is suffering from a concussion. The referee's now at a 3 count. And Shawn McCarthy is still nowhere to be seen near the ring. He is still way across the arena, laying on the ground.
6, 7.
Referee's at 7. McCarthy trying to make it back into the ring now. He's at ringside, trying to get in the ring. Justin Toxicated just give him a kick and knocked him outside the ring. And there you have it, folks, the 10 count from the referee. Here is your winner, I believe. We'll wait for the official calling, but I believe Justin Toxicated has just won this match. There it is, and there's the bell and the official ruling. Justin Toxicated, your winner of this Falls Count Anywhere match. What a match, folks.